1 Chronicles chapter 7. Now the sons of Issachar were Tola and Puah, Jashub and Shimram, 4. And the sons of Tola, Uzzi and Rephaiah, and Jeriel and Jahmai and Jibsam and Shemuel, heads of their father's house, to wit, of Tola. They were valiant men of might in their generations, whose number was in the days of David 22,600. And the sons of Uzzi, Izrahiah, and the sons of Izrahiah, Michael and Obadiah and Joel, Ishiah, 5, all of them chief men. And with them by their generations after the house of their fathers were bands of soldiers for war, 36,000 men, for they had many wives and sons. And their brethren among all the families of Issachar were valiant men of might, reckoned in all by their genealogies 7,000. The sons of Benjamin, Bela and Becher and Jediael, 3. And the sons of Bela, Esbon and Uzzi, and Uzziel and Jeremoth and Iri, 5. Heads of the house of their fathers, mighty men of valor, and were reckoned by their genealogies 20,234. And the sons of Becher, Zemira and Joash and Eliezer, and Elioenai, and Omri, and Jeremoth, and Abiah, and Anathoth, and Alameth. All these are the sons of Becher. And the number of them after their genealogy by their generations, heads of the house of their fathers, mighty men of valor, was 20,200. The sons also of Jediael, Bilhan, and the sons of Bilhan, Jeish, and Benjamin, and Ehud, and Canaanah, and Zethan, and Tharshish, and Ahishahar. All these the sons of Jediael, by the heads of their fathers, mighty men of valor, were 17,200 soldiers, fit to go out for war and battle. Shuppim also, and Huppim, the children of and Hushim, the sons of Aher. The sons of Naphtali, Jaziel, Gunai, Jezer, and Shallum, the sons of Bilhah. The sons of Manasseh, Ashriel, whom she bare, but his concubine the Aramitess bare Machir, the father of Gilead. And Machir took to wife the sister of Huppim and Shuppim, whose sister's name was Maacah. And the name of the second was Zelophehad, and Zelophehad had daughters. And Maacah the wife of Machir bare a son, and she called his name Perish, and the name of his brother was Sheresh, and his sons were Ulam and Rakem. And the sons of Ulam, Bedan. These were the sons of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh. And his sister Hamoleketh bare Ishad, and Abiezer, and Mahalah. And the sons of Shemida were Ahian, and Shechem, and Likhi, and Anaim. And the sons of Ephraim, Shuthelah, and Bered his son, and Tahath his son, and Eladah his son, and Tahath his son. And Zabad his son, and Shuthelah his son, and Ezer and Eliad, whom the men of Gath that were born in that land slew, because they came down to take away their cattle. And Ephraim their father mourned many days, and his brethren came to comfort him. And when he went in to his wife, she conceived and bare a son, and he called his name Beriah, because it went evil with his house. And his daughter was Shira, who built Beth-horon the nether and the upper, and Uzzan Shira. And Repha was his son, also Reseph, and Tela his son, and Tahan his son, Laadan his son, Amihud his son, Elishama his son, Nan his son, Jehoshua his son. And their possessions and habitations were Bethel and the towns thereof, and eastward Naaran, and westward Gezer with the towns thereof, Shechem also and the towns thereof, unto Gaza and the towns thereof. And by the borders of the children of Manasseh, Bethshean and her towns, Taanach and her towns, Megiddo and her towns, Dor and her towns. In these dwelt the children of Joseph, the son of Israel. The sons of Asher, Imnah and Ishua and Ishuai, and Beriah and Sarah their sister. And the sons of Beriah, Heber and Malchiel, who is the father of Berzabeth. And Heber begat Japhlet, and Shomer, and Hotham, and Shua their sister. And the sons of Japhlet, Pesach, and Bimhal, and Ashvath. These are the children of Japhlet. And the sons of Shamer, Ahi and Roga, Jehubah and Aram. And the sons of his brother Helam, Zophah and Imnah, and Shelish and Amal. The sons of Zophah, Suah and Harnepher, and Shual and Beri, and Imrah, Bezer, and Had, and Shammah and Shilshah, and Ithran, and Beerah. And the sons of Jether, Jephunneh, and Pispa, and Arah. And the sons of Ulah, Arah, Haniel, and Raziah. All these were the children of Asher, heads of their father's house, choice and mighty men of valor, chief of the princes. And the number throughout the genealogy of them that were apt to the war and to battle was 26,000 men. 1 Chronicles, chapter 8. Now Benjamin begat Bela his firstborn, Ashbel the second, and Ahara the third, Noah the fourth, and Rapha the fifth. And the sons of Bela were Adar, and Gera, and Abihud, and Abishua, and Naaman, and Ahoah, and Gera, and Shephuphan, and Huram. And these are the sons of Ehud. These are the heads of the fathers of the inhabitants of Geba, and they removed them to Manahath. And Naaman, and Ahiah, and Gera, he removed them, and begat Uzzah, and Ahihud. And Shaharaim begat children in the country of Moab, after he had sent them away. Husham and Beerah were his wives. And he begat of Hodesh his wife, Jobab, and Zibiah, and Mesha, and Malcolm, and Jeaz, and Shekiah, and Mirmah. These were his sons, heads of the fathers. And of Husham he begat Abitub and Elpaal. The sons of Elpaal, Eber, and Misham, and Shamed, who built Ono, and Lod, with the towns thereof. Beriah also and Shema, who were heads of the fathers of the inhabitants of Aijalon, who drove away the inhabitants of Gath. And Ahio, Shashak, and Jeremoth, and Zebadiah, and Ared, and Ader, and Michael, and Izpah, and Joha, the sons of Beriah, and Zebadiah, and Meshullam, and Hezekiah, and Heber, Ishmerai also, and Jeliel, and Jobab, the sons of Elpaal. And Jachim, and Zichri, and Zabdi, and Elienai, and Zilthai, and Eliel, and Adaiah, and Beriah, and Shimrath, the sons of Shimhi, and Ishpan, and Heber, and Eliel, and Ebdon, and Zichri, and Hanan, and Hananiah, and Elam, and Antothijah, and Iphadiah, and Penuel, the sons of Shashak. And Shamsherai, and Shehariah, and Athaliah, and Jerasiah, and Eliha, and Zichri, the sons of Jeraham. These were the heads of the fathers by their generations, chief men. These dwelt in Jerusalem. And at Gibeon dwelt the father of Gibeon, whose wife's name was Maacah. And his firstborn son Abdon, and Zur, and Kish, and Baal, and Nadab, and Gedor, and Ahio, and Zachar. And Mikloth begat Shimeah. And these also dwelt with their brethren in Jerusalem, over against them. And Ner begat Kish, and Kish begat Saul, and Saul begat Jonathan, and Malchishua, and Abinadab, and Ishbaal. And the son of Jonathan was Meribaal, and Meribaal begat Micah. And the sons of Micah were Python, and Melech, and Tariah, and Ahaz. And Ahaz begat Jehoiada, and Jehoiada begat Alameth, and Asmaveth, and Zimri. And Zimri begat Moza, and Moza begat Biniah. Rapha was his son, Eleasah his son, Azel his son. And Azel had 6 sons, whose names are these: Azrikam, Bacharu, Ishmael, and Sheariah, and Obadiah, and Hanan. All these were the sons of Azel. And the sons of Eshek his brother were Ulam his firstborn, Jeush the second, and Eliphalet the third. And the sons of Ulam were mighty men of valor, archers, and had many sons and sons' sons, 150. All these are the sons of Benjamin.